I'm still working on the intro of the book. It's Thursday, the 22nd of August. And I was just thinking now, I was like, well, I got to the part where I'm saying, think of something you love. It could be anything in the world, something you love most. It doesn't even have to love you back. And now imagine that you only have, now imagine psychologically, right? Don't imagine psychologically. Imagine you have under a year to live, and if you don't prove the existence of God, you lose that thing you love forever. So it's like, why not? Well, no comment. That one thing you love, and you have under a year to prove the existence of God, or you lose it. And you're focused on the thing that you love, not your life. It doesn't matter, because you only have a year to live anyway. That feeling right there, that's the fuel to buy gold tried in the fire. And the fire is what you feel inside when you think of that one thing that you love, and you will lose it in under a year if you don't prove the existence of God. Anyway, I'm thinking about that, and how my story is just all it is a set of circumstances that put me in that same situation. And because people in the same situation today we call mentally ill, but 2,000 years ago we called prophets. The difference between 2,000 years ago and today is technology. And technology is what allows the under a year of activity to be documented like I'm doing right now. It's part of my story. And if you want to see the face of God, that's the mentality you have to be in. And He's there, and He will be manipulating things in your immediate surroundings, including your body, while on your journey, because He's been doing it anyway. It's just now, when you are on your journey, you're receptive to it. You let Him run the show, and He'll help you prove His existence too. And when you believe enough, and your mind is just it's in your mind, it's a fact. Yes, that little thing that just happened there, that big thing that happened over there, that's all God. I know He's there. You prime your mind so when He shows you His face, you won't die. Because if it happened right now, the frame of mind you're in is not has nothing to do with fire. Maybe some people had a lot to do with fire. Everyone starts out in a different position. Because they didn't have a way to announce a message globally with technology 2,000 years ago, they used alignments in the stars. Not bullshit ones, major ones. Star of Bethlehem. And in 2017, there was a perfect alignment of a once-in-history formation visible above Jerusalem. And that same day, I took the biggest risk of my life while feeling that fire to package up videos like these into a movie, which I made, of the events leading up to and following that alignment in the stars. That's my calling card. As an announcement to say, read this book. Halfway through, you're going to screen a movie, and ask yourself, can I top that? Maybe can I top that? What can I do? What's my version of that? My focus was sex, drugs, and rock and roll going into my movie. Maybe the rock and roll piece came in from as an added part of the storyline from God. But whatever your focus is going into it, I don't know. Could be, I don't know, football. Could be, I don't know, flying planes. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know who you are, but God does. When you get in that frame of mind, and He knows you'll take the next steps, He'll start moving big stuff around. And He doesn't do it at the moment you're in the environment. He'll have planned for it beforehand, which is what that alignment of stars over Jerusalem proves. The last thing I was thinking about was God going into September 23rd, 2017. I was thinking about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but He had my ass clocked because He knew that with enough time I'd figure all this shit out. The reason you're the first person to see the face of God, one of the reasons, is that you can explain it to other people. You get that in mind. Whatever I love, I'm going to lose it and my life if I don't prove the existence of God in under a year. In my way. You record it. He assists. You get a kick-ass story. He'll show you His face. You show me all the evidence leading up to that moment. And then movie time. Show it to the world. And it makes sense because God wants glory. And the way that we naturally respond is by what we see. We like media. We like technology. This combines everything. It's the meaning of life. To fully connect with God and show Him off. But He makes us happier than we've ever been. On the way, He gives you heaven, Eden. Same world, but when you look at it, because you've seen God's face, you never doubt that He's screening everything that you're doing, which makes sense from a simulation theory standpoint. Anyway, I'm working on the book. Hope you guys are well. Damn, this book's gonna be good. Oh yeah, by the way, Donald Trump referred to himself as the chosen one yesterday. I wonder if I should put that in the book or not. I guess since I don't lie and I document the events as they happen, I'll put them in the book. A bunch of other shit going on in the world